You know, it really bothers me that people will do anything to hide from accountability. They will throw themselves under a table. They will kill their family. They will kill their loved ones. They will harm the people they love just to not come forth and be truthful, not come forth and be honest. And then certain things you don't run to the internet about first. You run to the police first if you need protection, right? Yeah, you run to them first. Whew. And apparently her running to them the first time didn't do no justice until the third petition was filed. But you see how it went about when she broadcasted it to the world. That didn't land in front of the judge. Now the girl that he violated will see no justice served because he was a coward. He was a coward before and after.
2 weeks ago, a 43-year-old TikToker named Sara Gilson Duffy posted a video. It looked like she was just copying an online trend where users pretend they're sitting down for an interview about a documentary, about something that happened in their lives. But her video was different. She comes in, she sits in a seat as if she's about to be interviewed or maybe even interrogated. She's acting nervous. She stares at the camera. There's no audio to it, just music. And then across the screen, you see the words, preparing for when Netflix drops a documentary about my soon-to-be ex-husband, who I just found out is a pedophile. If you're watching that video without any context, you might assume it's just another social media trend video. Thousands of people have done it. It's tongue-in-cheek. The joke is just that someday Netflix might make a documentary about some embarrassing, some terrible chapter in your life. But the caption to this video suggested there was something a lot more serious than that. It read, "I wish I was joking. Hashtag plot twist, hashtag Netflix, hashtag documentary." Now, viewers quickly caught on and realized she wasn't kidding. She was talking about something she had just learned about her own husband. As it turned out, Sara was referring to actual allegations against her husband, Jeremiah Duffy, who was known as Sean. On June 10th of 2026, a local woman filed an application for a protective order against Sean Duffy. The woman said that Sean coached her daughter in youth basketball, said her daughter was a minor, just 15 years old, and Sean had kissed and touched the daughter, and she wanted a protective order for the daughter. Now, according to the filings, another coach had caught Sean, and the mother asked for more information, and the daughter said Sean had done other inappropriate things as well. He had sent the girl text messages. He had invited her to his hotel room during a tournament trip. According to the claims, he even offered her money, quote, to keep her quiet, close quote. The same day, Sara also filed a protective order against Sean, and it was not the first time she'd filed. 5 years earlier, in 2021, Sara had filed for a protective order against Sean twice. But both times the petitions were dismissed when Sara did not show up for the hearing. So she didn't push it forward, in other words. But now Sara filed for the third time. She allegedly told the court that her husband Sean had a gun and he had threatened self-harm. And she said he was on the run.
So the judge finally concluded enough grounds to grant the OOP the order of protection after the third petition on June 10th. Sean was ordered to stay away and out of the family home and away from Sara at least 100 yards at all times. June 23rd, it was extended to August 24th. July 25th, Sean Duffy violated that order.
Officers say a child ran to a neighbor's house for help, and that's when police later found Sara and Jeremiah Duffy dead inside their home. I interviewed the couple last year for a separate story. Court records show Sara filed multiple protective orders against Sean. The community is now mourning for the children who are forever changed.
A social media influencer was allegedly killed by her estranged husband less than 2 weeks after she posted on TikTok accusing him of pedophilia, according to police and court records. Sara Gilson was fatally shot Thursday in Owasso, Oklahoma by husband Jeremiah Duffy, who went by Sean Duffy on social media, according to the Owasso Police Department. She was 43. A little over a month earlier, on June 10th, she filed and granted an emergency protective order against Duffy after police informed her he'd been accused the day prior of molesting a minor. On July 11th, Gilson posted a video on TikTok where she had more than 30,000 followers accusing Duffy of pedophilia. Preparing for when Netflix drops a documentary about my soon-to-be ex-husband, who I found out is a pedophile, Gilson wrote. Similar conduct by this coach towards this particular juvenile player was reported to have occurred over an extended period of time in multiple law enforcement jurisdictions across multiple states prior to this incident, police said Saturday. Duffy fled and had not been seen by police since. On Thursday, officers responded to a domestic violence incident at a residence in the city of Collinsville at 11:16 p.m. after a 911 call in which dispatchers heard a woman screaming followed by what sounded to be a gunshot, police said. Dispatchers attempted to call back but got no answer. Moments later, a boy called 911 from a neighbor's home and said his stepfather had shot his mother, police said. When officers arrived at the home, they found Gilson and Duffy dead from apparent gunshot wounds to the head. Sara was an incredible mom. Her children were the center of her world, and everything she did was for them, an online fundraiser set up for the kids said. She loved them fiercely, worked hard to provide for them, and dreamed of giving them the best life possible.